All right, all right, all right. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Be So Light. I am Priestess Makala, as well as Niana, as well as Felicia, coming to you live from California. So, where do I start? This morning was kind of a rocky start because I was reflecting. You ever do that? Just wake up in the morning, you roll over and you say to yourself, "Oh, I'm still here. Oh, hmm. What do I do now? What do I need to do?" By the way, the ebook is available and it is also available for print, but I'm trying to figure out what happened to my author copy. I haven't received it yet, so I gotta hunt that down. The new Galactic Spiralite ebook is present on Amazon, and you can go and take a look at that. If you want to get over there a little bit easier, you can go to my webpage, but it's just go to Amazon, look up Galactic Spiralite healing, type that in, and it'll take you right there. And you're looking for Felicia Tamara Burns, my writer's name. Okay, so let's talk. Thank you, to all new subscribers, for being here. Um, Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Now, the number 13, you gotta know now, is sacred to woman. And my dream last night was crazy. Okay, it was really, really crazy. I was in some kind of, I don't know where it was. It looked like a really big church. Okay. And I remember walking in, I was looking around and I said, wow, this is an ancient church. It's almost like when I went in, took a look around, like it's the past. Like it was the past or something. And I just remember when I was walking around, I'm looking and I said, this is a really ancient church. Why is it so old? I wonder what these people were doing here. And when I walked up to the altar area, it was like really super dusty and dirty. And the I saw like the Virgin Mary, but it wasn't the Virgin Mary. It was the Black Madonna in this church. And I said, "Oh, they got it right. This is an old. This is." I said, "Well, what kind of?" It was like I was confused. It was like I all of a sudden I was just confused. What which what church what, and I was like, well, wait, where's the other? Where's Mary? I'm looking, I'm like, and then I looked and I was seeing all of the pictures of all the saints, they were brown skin. And I was like, whoa, where am I? And I said, when I woke up, I said, hmm. And I laid in bed. I look at the time, what time is it? 3:45. And I'm like, hmm. So I'm thinking to myself and I'm thinking and I'm saying, okay, so what's the message here? What's the message? Why was I walking around this old church and everybody, the Black Madonna was there, the all the saints, you know, pictures, they were all brown skin and everything was all like really ancient looking. And I was like, what is going on? So I'm laying there and I'm thinking to myself, and I said, okay, so what's the message, Spirit? What do you want me to do? The message is now I titled it Healing for You. But here's the thing. Oh, honey, you know what? I'm sorry that's happening with you. Um, let's do some healing. Lisa, you know what? Release it. Release it. Just release it, honey. And the reason why I'm saying release it, I know you've been crying, but here's the thing. This is going to give you time. This is going to give you, you're going to have to wait, honey. Wait until after we have the eclipse. You're bumping up against the energy right now of all the stuff. But I got to stay on point, and I'm going to give you some pointers after we do the healing. I'm sorry you're experiencing that. And I know there's no greater pain than grandparents not having the right to have parental guidance over their children. So let's talk about this healing. At first, I thought the message was, now, please, please, please do not get triggered by the words I'm going to use and why I'm saying it and how important it is that all of us need to do this form of healing before this eclipse comes in. Okay, we're already in the doorway of it. So a lot of stuff is coming up, a lot of fears, a lot of looping of your old financial stuff is coming up, a lot of family stuff is coming up, a lot of things that of health is coming up. A lot of old things that you might have been dealing with is coming up right now. And it's old energy. And one of the things about old energy is you have to step back and you have to let go. To stay in it and to keep trying to fight against it, it just wears you down. But if you step out of it and just say, okay, I'm going to let the powers that be change it, because I need a little bit more support. I'm going to sit in my God divine self. I'm going to step back and I'm going to let the divine intervene and take care of this. Because I, in my human form, I'm being limited on what I can do. The results that I want is not coming through the way I want it to come through. Does that make sense? So, with that being said, this healing at first, I was thinking, okay, am I supposed to do a healing for the brown skinned people to get over the trauma of all enslavement? And then as I was coming on, I said, wait a minute. It's not about just the trauma of brown skinned people. It's about the trauma of people that are experiencing different generational things. Because remember, when we incarnate, we can incarnate into different races of people and experience things. So right now in this moment, if to do this healing, what means to clear all the way across your incarnations of generational ancestral things that's happened, especially family stuff. This family stuff is generational ancestral stuff. And we're talking about when there's oh wow. Okay. That's right on target. Okay, what we're talking about right now, this is going to be kind of weird. There's a Japanese beetle on my window that really made itself known that it was on my window because it's associated, kind of looks like a scarab. And scarabs deal with afterlife, deals with resurrection and rebirth. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is a good sign. So let's go through and do a healing on all of our generational stuff all of our family history things. Anything that you are dealing with right now, currently, that is causing you pain, that is causing you emotional pain, that is causing you to feel trapped in scarcity, lack of any sort of type of emotional trauma where your health is at harm's way for this. Um, let's go through and do the emotional trauma healing release. I do this a lot in my spiral light healing with clients. And today I said I would really like to offer this. So those who come today and in between tomorrow, before we hit the doorway of going into the eclipse activity, we will actually um, move into that space. Now, what's so interesting is I took a picture of the sun a few days ago, and I thought it was the weirdest thing. Might not be able to show it on here. Let me see if I can get another one up. But we're going to do a healing. Okay. I want to see if you can see it. But look at the sun. Hopefully you can see it. Don't look at the camera stuff. But there's a halo and then the white in the middle, okay? Which is like a portal. But there's a halo around the portal of the sun. This was a few days ago. So that has just been really focused energy. So now I'm going to invite you to just get a glass of water, sip your water, find a place to sit. If you're here and you made it here and you showed up, we're getting ready to do some clearing work on emotional traumas. I need you to pick one or two of those things that you're experiencing, rather it be financial, rather it be health, rather it be something emotional that you've been going through, and you just need to release the hooks and cords to the energy of the situation so that you are coming out of it, but you're yet still holding space for whatever you need that energy to transform into, but you're not holding on to it anymore. Because to stay in the emotional energy trauma of the energy, it just keeps revving and keeps cycling through it. Okay. So I want you to think about what you want to release. And I'm actually just going to go through and just start naming some things. And all you have to do is say these words. I am allowing myself. Yes, it is. It's exhausting. I am allowing myself to release this. I no longer consent to these timelines. I am allowing myself to release this. I am allowing myself to release this. I am no longer consenting to these timelines. Follow? This is where it gets good. I am allowing myself to release this. I am allowing myself to release this. I am no longer consenting to these timelines. And the timeline is the root cause of what has ever caused the trauma that you are experiencing right now. The subconscious, super subconscious already knows when this took place. Your soul already knows. It already has the imprint when this happened, when it took place. But you have to tell and speak with your divine Heka to allow yourself to release it. Okay? I am allowing myself, if you want to make it even more precise, because words have power, I am allowing and giving myself permission to release this. So, right now, everyone, if you are here and you're participating in this, I need you to say, I give myself permission to heal. I give myself permission to heal. I give myself permission to heal. Now, I am allowing myself to release this. I am allowing myself to release this. I am allowing myself to release this. I no longer consent to the timeline of the root cause of the trauma. I no longer consent to the timeline of the root cause of the trauma. I no longer consent to the timeline of the root cause of the trauma. And I just want you to keep that in your mind as I'm going through this journey and helping you to process it and release it. And each thing that you're releasing, there will be this tether of energy that you will see dissolve and being extracted. Okay, close your eyes. Just get comfortable. If you want to lay down, lay down. And just take in a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale it out. Inhale, exhale it out. Inhale, exhale it out. Inhale deep, inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, 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 inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale it out. Last one. Inhale deep, inhale, 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 inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale out. Now, all I want you to do is that we're going to work with the element of water. And I just want you to visualize yourself standing in front of a beautiful river of water that you're able to walk across, and it only comes up to your knees. And as you're walking across this beautiful river of water, it's very peaceful, it's very serene, it's very beautiful, and it's cool and warm temperatures. It feels very welcoming as you're stepping into this water. And you're walking across because across in the distance, not too far from you, is a beautiful cascading waterfall. And as you're walking towards this beautiful waterfall, this water is very healing, it's very purifying, it's very cleansing. And it just really feels welcoming for you to walk towards it. You feel safe, it feels very sacred. And it's just you and the water beings, a beautiful divine light with this divine cascading water flowing over you. And as you walk up closer to it, you start to feel the rushing of the water cascading over you. As it's washing over your body, you're able to connect to the water, the sacred water of healing. And just allow yourself to be within the waterfall because it's coming down in such a way that it just feels so soothing to you. It feels so cleansing to you. And you just keep allowing the water to wash over you. And as this water is washing over you, everything that is of any type of trauma that you are ready to allow yourself to release is simply being washed away from you. The water is so powerful, it is releasing any hooks and cords of any trauma that has emotionally been draining for you, that has been out of balance with you. It doesn't even matter how long. You just know right now in this moment that this water is so powerful that it is releasing the hooks and cords of the pain, of the exhaustion, of the lack, the scarcity. It's releasing the fear. It's releasing all of those things that have just been troubling you. It's releasing all the blockages for you to obtain the wonderful things that you've been trying to move towards, but it's been blocked. Because deep inside this emotional trauma energy of itself, this water is coming in to help you cleanse it, to help you release it. And just say, I am now allowing this to be released. I no longer consent to these timelines of this energy. And as you're just feeling this water drift over the top of your divine gateway, as it moves through the stargate, through the galactic chakra, is cleansing and removing this energy. As it's moving through the universal chakra and down through the spirit and the soul star, the holy star of itself, it is cleansing through the blueprint of the soul codes. It is moving down through the I am body and cleansing whatever is there. As it moves through the hologram body, all the way down into the manifestation body of self, cleansing and moving down into the soul center, the plasmic field, cleansing and moving down into the astral body and the etheric body, cleansing deeply down through there. And as this water moves down into the subtle body, it's cleansing the mental body self of what your beliefs are, moving out the old beliefs. It's cleansing through the emotional body self of what you've been feeling, moving it out. It's moving through the physical body of what the experience has been, because now you're allowing yourself to release it. It's moving through the spirit body of what needs to be healed. So now that you can release it. And as you take in a nice deep breath and exhaling out, notice how these hooks and cords to the person, place, thing, or situation, whatever timeline associated with the trauma, the emotion, the blockage, the lack, the scarcity, the fear, the worry, the unhappiness, the grief, the deep, heartfelt soul grief, the enslavement of other lifetimes, the loss in other lifetimes of family, of loved ones, the loss of daughters, the loss of sons, the loss of mothers, the loss of fathers, the loss of our ancient grandmothers and grandfathers, the loss of our ancestors, as we release the deep soul grief of that loss and the emotional trauma around that. Allow yourself to just feel this cleansing, the purification of the water, of the waterfall that is releasing it. It is cleansing it and moving it out of your space. It's cleansing and extracting these timelines embedded in the genetic cellular code, embedded in the genetic cellular memory. It's moving and clearing out through the soul contracts and the soul matrix. Breathe, and any snapping sounds you hear are the cords being extracted, being neutralized and transmuted. And all you're saying is, I am releasing this. I am allowing myself to release the connection to the hooks and cords of these timelines. I am allowing myself to release it. I no longer consent to these timelines. I no longer consent to these emotional blockages. I no longer consent to the emotional looping. I no longer consent to the emotional looping of financial instability. I no longer consent to the looping of lack. I no longer consent to the looping of poor health. I no longer consent to the looping of deep sorrow and regrets. And allow yourself to take in a nice deep breath. And as you exhale out, the water becomes even more present. You start to feel this water moving through every part of your being, cleansing you on every part of your etheric body self. It's cleansing you now down through the deep DNA contracts, deactivating any type of agreement that was not for your highest good. It's cleansing you now on all beliefs of the mother father cells, the ancestral cells, the generational cells. It's cleansing all the way down into the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the high heart cell, the solar plexus, the sacral, the base root, and the earth star. And finally, back into the water star, where life begins, is in the water. And allow yourself to take in a nice deep breath. And as you reflect deeper down into self, the super subconscious mind, the subconscious mind, super subconscious mind allows you to see deep inside yourself all your cells, your DNA cells, clearing and releasing through the DNA, the RNA. The mitochondria is being fully rebooted, increasing the ATP through the cells, turning back the hands at times of the telomeres and rebooting the telomeres to bring in rejuvenation, to bring in the beautiful, divine, reactivated life force. Moving through the protons and electrons, through the neutrons, the atoms, down into the nucleus of self, of every molecule that is a part of your glandular system, into your blood system, your lungs, your heart, the liver, the pancreas, down into the large and small intestines, into the kidneys, into the space of the womb and pelvic area of the endocrine and urinary tract system, into the bones, into lymphatic system, into the white blood cells and the red blood cells, bringing in pure divine diamond white light while you're still being cleansed and healed with the beautiful waterfall of water. And just allow yourself to receive it. Receive the filling up, receive the healing, receive the beautiful divine light of energy of the emerald green that is coming in as it is mixing with a beautiful pink light of energy spiraling down through the waterfall. As it spirals down and moves into the essence of you, just know that it's anchoring in beautiful divine light through your spine, clearing away all the fogginess in the thought process. You have divine clarity, being fully activated into your divine sovereign self, realigning, breathing it in, and now anchoring into the beautiful flow of water into your divine timeline, anchoring into the higher frequency of Mother Gaia, and allowing yourself to be anchored into a new divine alignment that nourishes you, that creates with you, that is a part of your truth of who you are. Breathe that in. And allow yourself to release that breath. And breathe in deeply as it's being fully activated into your body, activating the golden light codes, activating your divine light codes. Breathe it in and say, I now allow this healing to take place within me. I allow my divine alignment to divine source. And allow yourself to align with it. Because that's where you come from, is divine source. Divine source is complete love. There is no judgment. There's no pain. Only divine light. And just allow your golden codes to come in. Say, I ask for my divine light codes to be activated. And so it is, and so it shall be. And just breathe. And just allow this beautiful water to be received as it is so healing and vibrant for you. And as you are tilting your head back and allowing the water to continuously fill up every part of your being, you take your hands and cross over your heart space and allowing yourself to receive that, holding all of the wonderful energy of this and receiving it. And now opening and allowing the arms to be open and receiving, and hands are up. and receiving that light through the palms of your hands as it flows up the arms, up to the top of the crown, and back down through the spine, all the way down through the center of the body, down the hips, down the knees, down to the ankles, down to the feet, into your earth star, into your water star, being replenished. And now just see all the beautiful divine diamond white light as it spirals at a rapid speed, revitalizing every part of you, divinely aligning you. And breathe it in, exhaling out, knowing right now that you are divinely aligned, that you are receiving your messages clearly, that you are standing in your divine self, your divine truth. You are 100% connected to your divine soul purpose. You are connected to divine source. And breathe that in. And now this beautiful waterfall is turning into a beautiful silver rainfall. And this silver rainfall of this water and this iridescence is creating a beautiful divine source shield of light all around you that emanates nothing but pure love source energy. Divine source light energy. Nothing but pure divine benevolent light source energy. You're radiating it all over your entire being. You're emanating this light through your high heart self as it just extends out 20, 30, 40 feet of pure light all around you. This light frequency you are now connected to is 7th and 8th and 9th and 10th frequency connection. It is your free will to be connected to it. And allowing yourself to say, yes, I am connected to this divine source light energy that's emanating pure love source light, creational light energy. And as this beautiful silver spiral light spirals around you, sealing up any tears, any ripples in your auric field, renewing it and making it pristine, activating deep down into the blueprint matrix of self. Breathing that in and knowing that it is done. And that you stand in new creative magnetizing energy. That your divine Heka is fully activated, divinely aligned, accelerated, amplified. Feeling that activation deep within every core of your being. Feeling emotionally balanced, mentally balanced, physically balanced, revitalized, spiritually balanced, ready to create anew. Breathe it in. Exhale out. Bring both hands to prayer position at the heart, giving thanks to your higher self, higher connection, allowing yourself to release and to heal, allowing yourself to release what no longer served, and now allowing yourself to live from a place of knowingness, divine connection, and living within the divine power within. Breathe that in. Exhale out and allow the hands to come apart. And allowing yourself to just know that it is done, it's done, it's done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you are ready, you will walk back across the river, knowing that you are renewed, stronger than ever. You are on a new higher timeline. You are in your divine Heka. You are of that divine source light. And once your feet have reached land, the earth, you're able to turn around slowly and look back at the waterfall and see the beautiful essence of all the beautiful lights that are still connected with you in divine love, nourishing you. And when you are ready, you will slowly open your eyes at a gaze, feeling back connected to your body of the present time, but on a higher timeline, feeling rejuvenated, feeling focused, feeling empowered, feeling loved, feeling sacred, feeling divine, feeling deserving, feeling wholeness, feeling deep love of self. Breathe that in. 1, 2, 3. Hi, lovelies. How are you? How you feeling? How's your heart? How's your heart space? I feel good. How you feeling? How's your body feeling? You feel cleansed. You feel good. Is there a sense of spark in your body? How's your hands feel? Do you feel kind of soft and silky? Kind of moist? Welcome to you. When energies are not aligning and giving you the results that you're looking for, it's through the wisdom of self is when you step back and say, this doesn't feel aligned anymore. I am choosing not to work this hard for a divine alignment. I'm stepping out of it. And as soon as you step out of it and you stop doing that dance, it changes. I just had it happen before I came on here. So tomorrow I will be in Shasta. I will be doing ceremony. And I will definitely, Lisa, be sending divine love, light energy as you are now moving into a higher frequency where things can be resolved in a better way. Because if we're hanging out in the third dimension, it's not going to get resolved the way you want it to because you're dealing with third dimensional energy. In order to get things to change, you have to shift your vibrational energy into a higher energy that's not dealing with third. Breathe. Breathe and release. How's your chest, Lisa? Breathing. Just breathe. Depending on how you have to release, and for a lot of us, you're going to release it. Release it. I know it does. One thing about spiral light, when it's being activated, it's going to pull up everything that you're holding on to. Just say, I allow myself to release it. It hurts because you know what? This is a past life thing that's bringing up all that energy. You already gave yourself permission to release that timeline. Just release it. Stay in that releasing it. Breathe. I know you're going to cry, but I'm going to tell you something. It's better to cry and let it out because that's a part of releasing and a part of healing and a part of purging. If you don't let it out and you hold that in, this is where we get cancer, we get tumors, we get things that don't heal, back and forth to the doctors, medication, cancer treatments, surgery. If we still don't let go, oh, look, now death. Let it go. Let it go. And that's for anyone else that is feeling this. Release it and let it go. You've done your part. There's no guilt in it. Yeah, just go into divine source. Just be that. But you have to let go. You can't stay in it because when you stay in it, you keep your frequency low, and then you can't move out of it. You're gonna purge it, and this is just a residual part of it that's coming out. Okay. So I'm going to do a card pull. Keep purging, Lisa. Don't stop. Keep purging it. When I was going through all of my stuff a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago, oh my God. I kid you not when I say I was cleansing so much to the point to where I literally, from blowing my nose to coughing to crying to releasing, 2 garbage bags full, kitchen garbage bag full of stuff on Kleenex. So Purge. I'd rather see you purge now than to take it with you through the eclipse energy. Now, even though the eclipse is happening over United States, it's still going to affect people around the world because it's an eclipse. It's still a sun that's still going to have its energy. Everybody's still going to be affected by it. It's just going to be concentrated more over us. And then wherever it's landing last. So just know that. And there's going to be a lot of purging and a lot of releasing, but just allow yourself to release. And the card of the day is can't make this stuff up. No, you don't have to try to get in a higher frequency, honey. You're already in it. Don't try. You're already in it. You already did the work. You're already in it. Here it is right here. Origins of light. Strength. The number 8 card. 8 is sacred to woman. Here we go. Strength. Man, oh man, oh man. Can't make this stuff up, people. I'm telling you. Strength. The theme for integration. Connect to the inner strength of your spirit and face challenges with courage. Strength. And with strength comes trusting. Trusting. But you have to process from a trusting place and it's the one on top of now. You know when I stop like this, I just got spirit slapped in a good way. Because what we just did with the waterfall, here's the message. Are you ready? Are you ready? Out of 78 cards, after getting the origins of light, are you ready? Because I'm getting ready. Look how it just got bright all of a sudden. My heart is racing. I got chills all over my body right now because the card I'm getting ready to show you. Like, once again, people, you just kind of like this stuff up. I'm telling you. This is why I do what I do. Are you ready? What's that say right there? The waterfall? Booyah! Number 77. Waterfall. Priestess of Earth Guardians. Shall I read to you all what that is? Okay, hold on. Let me not disappoint. It's me great pleasure to just share in this shock of the heart syndrome right here. Okay, waterfall. Priestess of Earth Guardians. Cultivate the balance of the yin and yang, masculine and feminine. Your creative ventures and relationships will flourish by integrating structure and flow. Okay. So the fact that it's a waterfall and we just finished using it to do the cleansing, ain't got nothing else left to say. So that is insane in the membrane. I just If you do not have this set already, I highly suggest you get it. Because it is definitely on the timeline of the golden energy that we're in and what we're moving through and how things are moving and what's being presented and cultivated and to get the come on now. Just can't. Can't. Just can't. I love it. It's just thank you, Spirit, for that message. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, divine ones. Thank you, ancestors, for that message. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let each person that is going through whatever they are going through, um, their words be heard, their prayers be heard. It's not even really just about praying, it's about what are you invoking? What what are you invoking? Okay? What are you invoking? Invoking takes responsibility, connection when you invoke something. The outcome, you got to wait. It's not going to do any good to ask right now. I'm going to tell you why. We're in eclipse energy. Okay? Will they leave our family or remain with us? You are going to ask for a divine higher outcome, Lisa. This is what I want you to do. But you can't, you have to operate from the higher realm. Okay? You have to operate. When I say don't come from a third dimensional way, that means don't go in on the third dimension fighting the system when you already know the odds are against you. When you are creating and you're doing a divine heka, you're really trusting, you have to come from a higher frequency to get the results you're looking for. Because to stay on the same energy trying to do it, you're not going to get the results you're looking for. Because you're matching, thank you. You're matching the energy. You can't match it. You have to be above it. You have to be above it. Okay? You have to be above it. You have to be above it. So let me see. And the way you do that, you wait till we have the eclipse. You start tomorrow. Tomorrow is 13th. Use it. Use the energy to invoke the outcome that you desire. That's it in a nutshell. I'm going to get raw right about now, and this is probably going to really upset some people. And then the ones that are awake, they're going to get what I'm saying. I'm going to do my best to say it in a very good way because my intention is not to hurt you. But I'm going to say it like this. All the things that you've been taught and what you think, especially the number 13, and you think that's supposed to be unlucky and all that, that's the programming they want you to think of. But in essence, how did I was going to show, hold on, I'm going to demonstrate like this. Give me a piece of paper. In essence, it's a powerful number, okay? It's powerful. You just have to know how to use it. And when you're a divine feminine, divine mother, you call in the ancient ones You call them in, and here's the thing. I'm going to say it like this because I have to. As long as there is no energy around you that would create them from not being with you, you're good to go. If you have all the fear, resentment of anything hanging around you and your family that's unresolved and unhealed, that has to get cleared up pronto. Okay? Follow what I'm saying? I don't care how old it is, even if it goes back to your own mother and your own grandmother. If there's a history of this kind of stuff happening in your generational timeline, this needs to be healed pronto. And you know how to instantly heal it is to absolutely go through and just say, okay, I'm just going to heal this. I'm going to release this. I'm going to let this go. But I'm going to ask and clear this on all generation levels through my mother, my fathers, their mothers, their fathers, their mothers, fathers, fathers, mothers, mothers, fathers, through the whole, take it all the way back. We have generational stuff that's about anywhere from 5, 7 to 1,000 years old that need to be healed. Clear it, forgive it, release it. Clear it, forgive it, and release it. When you can forgive the energy, releasing it, it gets cleared. And that sometimes means we have to become surrogates for something that our ancestors or so might not have had a chance to do. Okay? So that's the rule of that. Okay, protection time, altar time, door portal time, divine mother time. There's stuff going on in India with the law of wisdom and divine freedom. So, protection time, altar time, door, India, divine mother, and stepping through the door. This is the door. Okay. All right, lovelies. I'm giving you info. Go do your work. Go back and watch the video if you want to go in and do it again. But the 13th is what you want to use. And all I have to say is this, and I said it yesterday. There's a circle. We're in the middle of the circle. On the outside of the circle are the xenomorphs. They don't participate what's inside the circle because they're the ones that made the circle and put all the stuff inside the circle that we are enduring and dealing with in the circle. But they're not dealing with it because they're on the outside of the circle, because they're the ones that manifested the circle with all the different stuff inside the circle that we're dealing with inside the circle. So the reason why we're getting out of the circle, why should we be dealing with all of it when they don't deal with it themselves? They're not a part of it. They have a set of different rules for themselves. And they use the 13. And everything that you've been told that is not good, that's this, that's that, that's this, is the devil, is this, is all. They do it all because they know. They know how the stars align and what creates and what brings in. They know it all. And the whole game is to keep you blind and keep you out of your power so you will never know how powerful you really are. That's the game. and it's been going on for too long. Case dismissed. There's no sidebar here. So, those of us that wake up and you start doing your work and start stepping into yourself, your powers start coming on stronger and stronger and stronger. And when you can just walk into space and say, oh, this is not a timeline I want to be on, change it just like that, and shit happens, then you know you're aligned. All right, beautiful beings, be good to yourself. Journey, I will let you know when I get back tomorrow, but gotta go. Laptop's about to die. All right, much love to all of you. Be so light. Stay in your light. Remember who you are.